Boom. Hey! Gina Potter and Lee Saunders, Fox Hill Dreams and Kathy Murphy, Tina G, Karen Purdy. Hey, hey! Kathleen, Patricia, Wojo Mom, Misha, Lucy, Jasmine, Cecile Cazzini, Tracy M, Victorina, Stephanie, Sarah. Hey! Samantha, Kimini, Paula Freitas, Julian Gautier, Deborah B, Wilbur McCartney, Root to you, buddy. Pandora, Amanda Crawford, Lori B, Jennifer Rayner, Steph, the Trump Reaper, Asmira J, Fox Hill Dreams, Jamie from Wisconsin, Jen Murphy, Roger Gray in the house, Hey! Somebody pulled an ankle. What's up with that? Oh, Roger Gray. God damn it. Cindy from Alaska. Matt Meehan. RJ in the Heezy. Yeah. Welcome to another episode of Storytime with BDD. I'm your host, BDD, aka Brooklyn Dad, and this is Storytime. All right. Some folks are saying I sound echoey. Let's see, how about now? Is that any better? Is that working? No? Hello? Do you hear an echo? Yeah, a bit. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do about that. Let's see. No. Anyway, guys, something else is on indeed, and I can't figure it out right now. But for right now, yeah, what is up with this echo? Let's see. Da-da-da-da-da. See. Okay, I'm back, and I probably have an echo, but whatever. I don't know what the hell is wrong with my, let's see, now I'm saying muted, no sound, muted, no sound. You're back. Okay, we're going to deal with the echo a little bit. Sorry. All right, guys, it is now time for Stories of the Day. Wait. It is now time for Stories of the Day. Stories of the Day. Rough Rider rapper DMX has passed away at the age of 50. Day 10 of the Chauvin trial is gonna make me lose my mind up in here. Prince Philip passed away at the age of 99. The Matt Gaetz saga keeps getting weirder and weirder. Last but not least, today's You Raggedy Bish is none other than Eric Nelson. Okay, let's go back here. Gling, gling, gling. Hey, happy Friday, guys. Happy Friday indeed. I wish I could figure out what the hell is going on with this echo. When I figure it out, I'll let you know. Or you let me know. So today is Friday, which means it is pizza and movie night. And that means Wifey and I are going to be checking out a new movie that's available on Netflix right now. Netflix is just launched a new movie called Thunder Force. Thunder Force. You guys know Melissa McCarthy from Bridesmaids and, a whole ton of other movies, Identity Theft. So she and Octavia Spencer are no pizza with pineapple. Tina G. She and Octavia Spencer play superheroes, and they also are going to have Jason Bateman in the movie too. I watched the trailer; it looks hilarious. I love Melissa McCarthy, so we're all on board for that. In other random news, before we jump into our quick hits, this sweater that I'm wearing now, I'm going to show you. It's got a hole. It's got a hole here. It's got like permanent stains on this cream colored shirt. And Wifey really wants me to throw this sweater out, but it's my favorite sweater. It's my favorite sweater, and this is where I draw the line right here. I'm not throwing this away until we can find an identical, if not identical, real damn close to replacement for this. I've had this for, I don't know, long enough for me to get a hole in this sweater. I like it. I love it. I don't know why. I just love it so much. So that's that. I'm looking forward to this Friday night and to this weekend, and I hope you guys have some fun kind of planned. And I'm wearing this wig because I'm sitting in judgment today, judgment of some damn fools, and I'm always judging damn fools. I got no time for them. I have no pity for the fools. I don't pity the fools. So yes, the Honorable Judge BDD is in the courtroom today. With that said, let's go ahead and jump on into our quick hits. Oh, wait. One other thing. We're doing a little test with Really American. Maybe that's why my sound is funny. I don't know. But we may or may not be being joined by some friends on the Really American Facebook page. I have no idea of knowing whether or not it's working right now. Hopefully it's working right now, and these folks are on Facebook, and you're like, hey, what is this crazy dude doing with the wig? But they won't be able to chat with us. If you guys are watching on Facebook now, do not adjust your dial. I am wearing a wig, and it looks fantastic on me. And if you want to comment on how fantastic the wig looks, you have to jump on in. You got to get out of Facebook and jump on into the YouTube, the Really American YouTube channel. All right? So, with that said, let's get back on to the quick hits. This gentleman right here is none other than Adam Kinzinger. Adam Kinzinger is actually the only Republican who is currently demanding the resignation of this jackass. Is demanding that Matt Gaetz resign. And Adam Kinzinger, you may recall, He was the first Republican also to step forward to break ranks with the other Republicans, also voting to impeach, not only to impeach, to impeach Donald Trump in the House. So this guy, you may have seen him before, from that, and it looks like he is an upgrade on Mitt Romney and Ben Sasse. Those are two Republicans who previously have shown the potential to be mavericks, so to speak. They can speak their mind freely without fear of the rest of their party's reaction to it. So keep an eye on Adam Kinzinger. I have to admit, I am a little impressed. Maybe it's a trick, maybe it's smoke and mirrors. I don't know what he's angling at. It just seems like he's kind of a decent guy as far as Republicans go. Believe it, I'm not a fan of Republicans, but I like to take people on a case-by-case basis. Just because you have an R behind your name doesn't mean you have to be an immoral jackass. But as it is right now, Matt Gaetz, his problems are compounding by the minute. The latest crazy shit we've heard is that he used Venmo to pay for the company of women that require money to pay a company. So he actually paid a guy who then paid the women, but still, you use a middleman, it's the same thing. You're just paying a pimp. So he is now going to be under investigation by the House Ethics Committee. I'm looking forward to that. In St. Vincent, there is a volcano that has erupted. The name of the volcano is, excuse my French, La Soufrière. Huh? Anybody out there, French, who can pronounce? I believe it's La Soufrière. 16,000 people were evacuated from their homes. Their homes are in the red zone. The red zone means get your ass out. And this is the first time that it's erupted in decades. Lee Saunders is correcting my French. She says souffle. I'll take that. Souffle. Yeah. It's been dormant for decades, and so now it's erupted, and the ash plume is 32, or it went as high as 32,000 feet in the air. I mean, this thing was so high you could actually see it from space. Let me see. I got a picture of it from space right there. It's huge. And you know what? I have a video that I didn't queue up, but I think I'm going to queue it up anyway because you guys know I'm able to do this on the fly. And no, I don't have it. Shit. Well, I had a video. Now I don't have it. But trust me, that thing is bad news. If you guys are anywhere in the vicinity of a volcano, make tracks, get out the way. Amazon workers in Alabama, as you guys know, had a vote on whether or not to unionize. It was almost 6,000 employees that were eligible to cast a vote to unionize. However, unfortunately, far, far fewer Amazon employees actually cast a ballot. Totally, it was about 2,600 total. So that's less than half of the workers. So they lost, meaning Amazon won. Workers at that Alabama Amazon warehouse, 1,798 workers voted against a union, and only 738 voted in favor of unionizing. Which is weird. You'd think that workers who are being forced to pee in a bottle so that they don't, get written up or don't lose points. You would think that they would want to have some kind of representation to protect their rights. But no. So 500 votes are being challenged, but even 500 votes, that's far too few to challenge the overall result of that election. So, guys, again, elections have consequences. Now, the union, the Retail, Wholesale, and Department Store Union, the RWDSU, they are challenging. They're challenging the result, and they are blaming Amazon's aggressive anti-union tactics, like putting signage up in bathrooms. And as Bernadette points out over here, she says they were intimidated. Sure, they were. Cha-Cha says their highest is paid $15 an hour. That's their highest. So again, $15 an hour, people, we've been rooting for the minimum wage to go up to 15. That doesn't mean 15 is like where the ceiling should be. It should be higher than that. So remember, elections have consequences. And in other quick hits, I mentioned to you guys one of our top stories of the day is the passing of DMX. So I wanted to share with you guys that I actually met DMX years ago at my barbershop. And this barbershop is in Harlem. And why am I going to Harlem instead of Brooklyn? It's because, when you find a barber that works for you, you go. It doesn't matter where it is. So whoops, this is not DMX here. That's me and Scribble My Dibble. This is me and DMX. This was about 10 years ago when I was about 30 pounds heavier. I was a little fluffy, as they say. Yeah. And DMX was a really, really nice guy. He had no problem. We were sitting in the chairs next to each other. I had just finished my shave. You see that little baby beard? I used to have a little tiny beard that was trimmed very close to the face. And this right here, this is me and Scribble My Dibbles. There on the left side, that's when we were just babies. And that's on the right side. That's me. I think I was probably about 21, 22, 23, my early 20s. And Scribble My Dibbles, I cannot remark on her age, but she is younger. She's my younger sister. That's me without a beard or mustache. Yeah. I never did do that promotion. I remember I said I was thinking about doing a promotion to shave off the beard. It takes time to do this shit. So okay. So yeah, just thought I would share that with you guys because we're fam. We're fam. All right. Moving right along, guys, it is that time for our timeline cleanse. Timeline cleanse. Yeah, I decided not to mess with the audio effects because I got to figure out where this echo is coming from. Is it still echoing, by the way? You guys still hearing an audible echo? Anybody? Hello? Timeline cleanse. All right. First up, True 7 says yes. Alicia says no. Some people say little bit. Affirmative. Oh, yeah. You getting used to it? That's good. Paula says no echo. So the echo can't travel all the way to Portugal. Fun fact. All right. First up. So speaking of the wig. So I'm wearing a wig. Have you ever heard of a horse wearing a wig or a toupee? let alone a toupee, but a toupee that resembles a cat? Just it's just nonsense. You're coming to my show for the nonsense. Yeah. That horse is really, really patient with this kitty's feet on his face. What's up with that? Whee! It's insane. You guys are just coming here for the randomosity. Yeah, kitty's all right. I swear, I'm pretty sure that owner perched that cat up there. Luckily, the horse was patient because you don't want to get hit with those hooves. Hooves. Next up here, because it's Friday, I thought I would help us all get a good jump into the Friday and help us get our groove on. I love the costumes. Uh, what? Yeah. That was fly. That was fly. I came across that. I was like, oh shit, I got to share that with the guys. All right. Next up, the whole reason why we do the timeline cleanse. This is courtesy of our friend Rex Goodman, excuse me, Rex Chapman, who always brings the goods, right? And you guys are like my virtual hug. When I meet you guys, when you guys come in here for the show, it feels like a great big old virtual hug. You guys are always there for me, and everybody once in a while just needs a hug.
You okay? Yeah. You talk.
Need hug.
Mm,
You okay? Yeah. You talk.
Need hug.
I love this.
You okay? Yeah. You talk.
Need hug.
You can tell that little boy has good parents because he's kind and gentle. You okay? Yeah. But he said, yeah, but he's not really okay. Need a hug? Yeah. All right, guys. Let us extend our virtual hug and let's do this roll call. Show me where you're coming from. Show me where you are at. And damn it, I sure as hell can hear this echo. How about now? Any change? Any change on this? Roll call. There we go. We got Cindy in. Wait. No, we got Cindy in Lakewood, Washington, Valerie in Staten Island, Kathy Murphy is stuck in CT, Monique from the DMV, Laurie B in Rowley, Massachusetts, Amanda in Arkansas, Tina G in Albuquerque, Kat in Michigan, Jeffner in Wisconsin Rapids, Corey Lord in Bellevue, Washington, Samantha B in Northeast PA, Janet from CT, Star Shoemate in Columbus, Ohio. Echo. Samantha from the Bronx, Ness in Newington, Connecticut, fancy. Stephanie from Florida, Spring Hill, Florida. Jenna is stuck in Richmond, Virginia. Baroness Fahrenheit from stormy DMV. Synth Fan from Florida, the Summon Bit State. Mel from cloudy Stamford, Connecticut. Cha Cha from Seattle. Sheila in Vancouver, Washington. Nurse Mitch in Glen Burnie, Maryland. Too real as it gets from Alberta, Canada. Susie Brizuela. That's Sooty Q from Centennial, Colorado. Jasmine from Eagle River, Alaska. Pandora from Boston. Fox Hill Dreams from Aiken, South Kakalaki. Karen Purdy from Newton Falls, Ohio. There she is. Lena in Illinois. Jen and Fat Tony are sweating in Elgin, Texas. Haven't seen you guys for a couple of days. Deborah B says it's really not bad. That's good. Lucy from Orange County, California. Sarah in Temple, Texas. Gavin Rutherford in sunny, cold Alba. Cecile in Grapevine, Texas. Deborah B. in Woodstock, that's Wildflower. Kathleen Cross from Boothwyn, Pennsylvania. Patty in Gainesville, Texas. Gina P. in New Jersey. Kimberly from Houston. Roger Gray from Farmington, Maine. Injured ankle, no dancing for him. You can still chair dance, my man. Pasta D in 74-degree Richmond Hill, Georgia. Bernadette in Phoenix, Arizona. Misha in sunny Long Beach, California. Adrian from Columbus, Ohio. Victorina sending hugs in Pahrump, Nevada. Chrissy from Connecticut. LL Mac in Neptune, New Jersey. Jen Murphy in the DMV. The Trump Reaper is dipping pita into baba ganoush in Long Beach, California. That sounds delicious. Asmila J is eating crawfish in Houston. Why are you guys trying to make me hungry? Let's see. Mickey is here from Greece, New York as a town justice candidate. Hey, that's awesome. Congratulations, Wojo Mom. Solid Blue Sister in Southern California. Cindy from Alaska. Sylvia Correa in Madeira Island, Portugal. Lee from Leeds, UK. Star Shoemate says, hey, Shimmy. Steph in sunny San Diego. RJ in Florida. Wilbur, from Magaville, Georgia. Sandra in Paramount, California with the Great Dane puppy. That's awesome. You must share some pictures. You guys, remember I said the other day, when you have pictures that you would like to share with us, with the show, please get them to me via DM, yeah? And I will share with our fam here. Excuse me. Alicia from Fort Knox, Kentucky. Resistor Sister from Bristow, Virginia. And let's see. M. Ward is here from the FLA. Natalie B. is here from Long Island, New York. All right. Let's see. Deb B says, we like BDD in Washington State. And there we go. Thank you very much for hanging with me. I swear to God, this echo is irritating the crap out of me, and I can't figure out what to do to negate the echo. Let's just jump on into our first story, which is the Chauvin trial, day number 10. All right. Solid Blue Sister wants to know, how do you get pics to me? Send them via DM. That's direct message. Direct message me. And yeah, just let me know what you want to do. Turn off all channels, then on. I can't mess with this broadcast during the broadcast. I can't do it. Not going to do it. Do it. All right. So, day 10, after 10 days of watching this trial, everybody knows the dude is guilty. I know it. You know it. They know it. The dude, he knows it. Derek Chauvin knows it. His lawyer knows it. And he's trying to come up with a whole bunch of bullshit to try to confuse us, everybody. But we're not confusicus. We're perfectly focused. And more importantly, his the experts being presented by the prosecution, they know exactly what happened and how George Floyd died.
Explain what's referred to, looking here at the terms subdual, restraint, and neck compression.
Those were activities by the law enforcement agency officers involved. Subdual is subduing someone, trying to restrain them is, in Mr. Floyd's case, involved handcuffing him, his positioning on the ground, the prone position, the people kneeling on him. And the neck compression is the knee on the neck specifically. Additionally, there was some back and other things being compressed by the officers.
So if you put all this together, cardiopulmonary arrest, complicating, law enforcement subdual, restraint, and neck compression, what does that mean?
Well, what it means to me is that the activities of the law enforcement officers resulted in Mr. Floyd's death, and that specifically those activities were the subdual, the restraint, and the neck compression.
Yeah, she knows. She knows. She laid it out clearly, and her findings are based on what she knows. She's very experienced at what she does. She's highly credentialed. In fact, most, if not all, of the experts presented by the prosecution are highly credentialed, experienced people, and she is no different. Give me 1 second here, guys. I'm just seeing if I can fix this thing here. Sound settings. If I can get rid of this echo, it's driving me nuts. Microphone device properties. Additional device properties. Listen levels advanced. Here we go. Yeah, no, that's on the right setting. I do not know what is causing this shit. Is your boy Ken here? Because I didn't see him. And Jen and Fat Tony are asking. They want to know where's your boy Ken. Yeah. So I was getting highly agitated at the line of questioning from the defense. I'm very happy every time the every time the defense finishes doing their cross-examination and the prosecution steps up, like my man here, Mr. Blackwell, I'm relieved because the defense has always taken us on some crazy kind of hypothetical questions. Like, for instance, the defense asked, what if you walked into a home and you saw somebody laying there who, hadn't had any physical encounter with anybody, but he was just dead? Would you assume that it was his physical? Like, she's like, yeah, of course. If you take all of the mitigating factors out of the equation, dude, what are you even doing? These hypothetical questions are ridiculous. You cannot separate the knee from the neck being a cause of the death. Look, all of us have some kind of mitigating physical factors that we live with from day to day. People have high blood pressure. Some people are obese, but it doesn't mean that if we go to the supermarket and nobody physically assaults us and pushes us to the ground and keeps their knee on our neck, it doesn't mean that we're going to suddenly die because of our high blood pressure. That's not how it works. And I sure as hell hope that the jury that's sitting there is getting as aggravated as I am with this dude, because I really have had enough. But what I loved was that when it was time for the redirect from Mr. Blackwell, he said, it's almost like saying, Mrs. Lincoln, wait, what did he say exactly? He said, Mrs. Lincoln, if we take John Wilkes Booth out of the picture, and then immediately the defense objected, and the judge sustained the objection. But that was perfect. Hey, you can say stuff and you can have things stricken from the record, but once it's out there, it's out there. The same goes for both sides, both the prosecution and the defense. They'll say something. They'll say something that they're not allowed to say. They're not supposed to say. Well, once it's out there, the jury has already heard it. And I thought that analogy was perfect. So the first witness was Dr. Lindsay Thomas, an unpaid forensic pathologist. Yeah. And then the next witness, I just threw this in there because literally all the defense is doing right now is just grasping at straws. And Star Shoemate, you said it perfectly. You cannot unring a bell. That's right. So yeah. So the next witness was medical examiner Dr. Baker, and I kind of felt less than halfway through the defense's cross examination of this guy that he was getting irritated with the defense as I was, because he's asking and re-asking the same ludicrous questions, and he's like, dude, I already answered that shit. Move on to the next question, god damn it. Oh wait, I just had an idea. Let me see if I adjust. Excuse me. Trump Reaper says her thumb of doom is too fat. I don't know what that means. Let's see. Let's try this. How about that? Does that help any? Does that help any? Does that make a difference, guys? What I just did. I just did something. Let me know if that changes if it reduces or eliminates the echo reverb sound. Mel says, nope. Still there? Damn. Damn, damn, damn. All right, I'm going to go back to that right there. All right. Oh, Amanda says reduce the echo. No, everybody's saying a little bit. All right, fine. So, yeah, it looks like the prosecution is close to closing out their presentations, their witnesses, and next week it looks like the defense will begin to present their witnesses, and it's anybody's guess how long that's going to take. Apparently, there are like well over 100 different witnesses that are approved that either the defense or the prosecution can call. So presumably, the prosecution is almost finished, but who knows? They might change their minds and decide to call up some more witnesses. But every day they tell the defense who they can, as a courtesy, they say, we're going to be bringing these witnesses so they can prepare for it. Okay, so moving right along. Prince Philip passed away today at the ripe old age of 99. Now, if you make it to 99 years old, hats off to you. You lived a full life. Look at him right there on the right side when he was young, robust dude, yeah, he lived a full life. He never made it to king, and he never would have because he was a prince from both Denmark and Greece. He was not in line for the throne, as was Queen Elizabeth, who was ascended to the throne 5 years after she married Prince Philip. Here's another picture of them, both of them very young. You guys know I have never paid, I've paid as much attention to the royals as I have to the Kardashians, which is to say, I've paid them no mind. But when I woke up today, I saw a lot of anger and vitriol online for these royals. And just give me a second so I can adjust this and make it manual. Do 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 do. Um, I saw a lot of people were kind of like celebrating almost that Prince Philip had died. I don't know what he did. The guy was in the hospital for the past 2 months. Out of the past 2 months, he was in the hospital like a total of 28 days. He had an infection and he also had a heart problem that they did a medical procedure for. But the heads of state, they had present and former heads of state offered their condolences, as you should. um, and what I thought was funny was that when I said former heads of state, like President Obama posted a tweet, President Biden posted a tweet, and Trump can't post shit. He ain't got no Twitter. Even if he had Twitter, he wouldn't have said anything, he would have said something that would have embarrassed America, I'm sure. Um, excuse me. But when I was talking about the vitriol, here's one tweet that kind of summarized what I woke up to. This is from somebody named Adarsh Tiwari. It says, current situation between Black Twitter and Irish Twitter. And it's that picture where Arnold Schwarzenegger and my man Action Jackson, what the hell is his name? Carl Weathers are gripping hands, and it says Black Twitter and Irish Twitter. Uh, some of the comments were, I thought, wow, maybe is it not too soon for that? But they were just going at it. This one, Elliot says, R.I.P. Prince Philip, a man of many faces, always understood the assignment. And he posted a picture of Prince Philip along with Freddy Krueger, Voldemort, and the Emperor from Star Wars. Is terrible. This one here, this is a picture of an alligator on its back. And next to it, there is an empty McDonald's cup. And at the top, there's a caption that says, that McDonald's Sprite got his ass. I spent 20 minutes on a thread, that said, on a trend that said McDonald's Sprite. I'm trying to find out, what does McDonald's Sprite have to do with Prince Philip? Was he diabetic? Why would that have caused his death? I don't understand. But then here's what disturbed me, right? There is a guy on Fox News by the name of Brian Kilmeade, right? Brian, the whole Fox and Friends crew is trash, is garbage, right? But this particular guy, Brian Kilmeade, there's got to be a special circle in hell for him because he is somehow trying to blame Meghan Markle for Prince Philip's death. I shit you not. Yeah, this tweet here says this tweet was posted by somebody named Stanky. Fun fact, Stanky is also the name given to Ivanka in my book, The Littlest President. Anyway, this person, Stanky, tweeted, Prince Philip dies, Piers Morgan, and there's a picture of of a fluffy kid below saying, Megan. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here.
And I know that the folks there are just devastated. They love this family. We love this family. And did y'all watch The Crown?
Yeah, of course.
I know it's
Great
fictional,
show.
but it's based obviously on this true story. And just to watch their ups and downs throughout that, and then the fact that they stuck together, 99 years old.
Right, and they also, married 73 years, was pretty amazing. And also, if you factor in this, there are reports that he was enraged after the interview and the fallout from the interview with Oprah Winfrey. So here he is trying to recover, and then he gets hit with that. He also was reportedly very transparent about his distaste for Fergie when he was married to Prince
Andrew?
Andrew for a while. She was a little bit different.
Yo, dude, lay off of Meghan Markle already. All right, she didn't have shit to do with it. The dude was a month or two away from 100 years old. Perhaps the cause of his death was just the fact that it was his time. Stupidity. Star Shoemate, by the way, says her son says that McDonald's Sprite zaps your throat. It's a Black Twitter inside joke. I gotta tell you guys, Black Twitter is hilarious. If you haven't seen Black Twitter, you'll know it as soon as you hit it because the memes are completely off the chains and hilarious. Yeah, that's like a rabbit hole. Anytime I see Black Twitter, I like pull up a seat and a thing of popcorn, and I'm just like, this shit is good. Let's see. Here's another one here. Derek Cortez says, he writes, a 99-year-old man is dead 2 months shy of his 100th birthday, and it's that colored gal's fault, unquote, Brian Kilmeade. Yeah, that's essentially it. Come on, stop looking for a way to blame the woman who has been under siege from the British media and the right-wing news media here. It's ridiculous. So yeah, there was definitely a stark contrast in the reception of the news of the passing of Prince Philip, who again, I don't know what he did that would, raise people's ire like this. Like, wow, the guy's 99 years old. Kudos to him, and he had a good life. I didn't know if he had done anything worth all that vitriol. But DMX, on the other hand, DMX is widely loved, and respected, and the people love and respect him so much, they actually came out last night about a full 12 hours early on the announcement of his death. Now, wifey and I had been watching TV, and I was completely out of it for, I didn't just put the Twitter down, put it down, and a few hours later, I pick up Twitter, and I saw RIPDMX trending, and I was like, what? Did it happen? Because I knew, he recently had an overdose, and he was on life support. Very bad condition. They said he was in a vegetative state. That's not good. It's not good. So people send out their prayers and their well wishes for him to get better. And there was some optimism thinking that maybe he could pull this out. Some people have, And DMX, he's had a rough life. I know rough lives. This brother had a rough life. Yeah, he had some success, but, your success is only going to be so limited if you're still messing around with drugs. So anyway, I'm scrolling through the RIPDMX thread, and I come across this, which is a screenshot from a woman. Oh, hang on a second. Time out. Astyonics says, Philip was a misogynist, racist POS. For those of you who don't know, that's French for piece of shit. The entirety of the royal family is an irrelevant vestige that acts as a mobile museum of European colonial bigotry and classicism. Wow. Astyonics, I gotta give you props for that. You dropped that. That was beautifully, perfectly written. Thank you for clarifying that for me. For those of you who just heard that, wow, that was fantastic. Thank you for sharing that. So Luenell, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Luenell posted on Instagram, "It is over. My friend is gone. Soar with the Eagles. Join the best that ever did it. RIPDMX." And so people saw this, they assumed she's tight. She's tight with them, tight with the family. She must know. But then later she dropped, "When your spirit leaves and your organs fail you, the body becomes just a shell. One becomes wrapped in the Lord's arms. That's what I call gone. I'm sorry to all." So she walked it back. She walked back the RIP and explained that she kind of explained that he's still alive. But what was happening was his organs were in failure. His organs were failing as of last night. And this was my post. I posted this at 10:59. I was going along with the crowd. There was another website by the name of Saint. Saint had posted a viral tweet also announcing and kind of confirming the unconfirmed rumor. Excuse me. And then Saint had to walk it back, and they said, "We have deleted the tweet out of respect for DMX and his loved ones. A close friend of DMX posted this on her Instagram story, has since been taken down. We apologize for any confusion. Prayers still going out to him and his family." Now, if any of you were out in the club in the past 20 years, you guys were jamming to some of DMX's music. You had to be. Or if you were watching a movie where somebody was about to catch a beat down, and in the background you heard, X gonna give it to you. DMX, had some powerful, powerful music that resonated with everybody. He had the Rough Riders anthem, "Party Up in Here," "What's My Name," "X Gonna Give It to You," you know. But eventually, when the way you live your life, it may or may not catch up to you. But as I stated earlier in the show, he was a great guy. When we were sitting in the barbershop talking to him, "Arf, arf." That's right. When we're sitting talking in the barbershop, the guy he was spiritual, you know. He's just kicking it with the barbers and with the people getting haircuts in there and telling them, how they should live their lives and how they should express themselves. And he's a really good guy. He was also an actor. He was in a bunch of movies: Exit Wounds, Belly, Romeo Must Die. He was in a bunch of movies, and he was only 50 years old. That's extremely young. Extremely young. And here he is pictured with Aaliyah. The two of them, they had a romance together, and she was also taken from us, far, far too young. And I saw some tweets earlier, the Aaliyah was trending naturally, and it kind of got me when they said they'll be in heaven together. It's sad. It's very sad. Okay, so that's it for my sadness part of the show. Sorry to bring you down on a Friday night, but yeah, this is This is something that happened, and if you were listening to DMX's music over the past few decades, it kind of hits you. And anytime some celebrity passes away, it always kind of makes you look at your own mortality and and ask yourself questions. Shit, how much time do I have left? Am I living the right way? Have I done everything that I want to do? Have I accomplished everything I want to accomplish? Makes you think, always does, as people that we grow up uh, listening to or watching on TV, and then all of a sudden, poof, they're gone. You're like, whoa, that's like a part of your life is gone. Yeah, Robin Williams, Melissa McQueen brings up Robin Williams. Yeah, Robin Williams was one. Prince, whoo, that was big for me. Prince dying. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna jump off of that one because I don't want to bring you guys down. Yes, Wilbur McCarthy asks, didn't Aaliyah die in a plane crash? Yes, she did. Yes, she did. I think she was in her early to mid 20s. That was it. I mean, it was extremely tragic. Solid Blue Sister reminding me of Michael Jackson as Natalie B. also. Yeah, George Michael was another one. That year, was that 2016? 2016 with David Bowie and everybody. Jesus, Carrie Fisher. Unreal. That was an unreal year. Left Eye from TLC. That's right. Yeah. All right. It's now time, ladies and gentlemen, for you Raggedy Bush. Freddie Mercury. When was Freddie Mercury? Okay, so today's You Raggedy Bush is Raggedy Eric Nelson. Yeah, this jackass. Now, you may be wondering, you might be thinking, Brooklyn Dad, he's a defense attorney. Everybody's entitled to have a defense. Oh, hang on a second. Let me just try something. One last thing. Hold on. You Raggedy Bush. Okay, I did that to see if I could echo this thing. Let me know if it worked. But in the meantime, you might be wondering, okay, so why would you put the defense attorney in this section? I mean, he's only doing his job, right? Everyone is entitled, no matter how guilty we think or believe they are, everyone is entitled to a legal defense. This is true. And they're also entitled to a competent defense. Yeah? Now, so this guy, Eric Nelson, you would think, but why would he take this case? Everybody's going to hate him. Cindy says reverb is gone. RJ says echo is gone. Valerie G says it's gone. Astyonic says yay, fixed. But Too Real As It Gets says sounds the same. And Janet says nope, didn't work. Okay, so maybe some of you guys have just become accustomed to this goofy sound. Anyway, my point is, yes, everyone is entitled to a competent defense, legal defense. But this guy just is ridiculous. And I hate that he is attempting to use the victim's drug history against him. Okay, there's already been one injustice in his death, in how he died. He was unarmed. He was not aggressive. He was frightened. And then he was killed. And we all saw it. And it is one thing to defend your client, but it's another thing to basically re-murder the victim. The victim is already dead, And now you're assassinating his character. You're trying to say he was hopped up on drugs. He was, or, if he had been healthier, he'd be alive. Ridiculous. Yeah, he had an enlarged heart and constricted, blood vessels. Regardless, he had a knee on his neck. And at some point, dude, you got to do better than all these hypothetical questions. If I was Derek Chauvin, God forbid, if I was Derek Chauvin and needed a competent representation, I wouldn't want this guy asking his stupid hypothetical questions. You got to be able to do better. We've all watched Law and Order TV shows and courtroom dramas in the movies, and this guy, he ain't it. He ain't it. He is garbage. He just took a payday, a high profile payday, and my guess is maybe he is trying to angle his client for the whole incompetent defense thing. That can be the only thing. There can't be one person in that courtroom who thinks Derek Chauvin is innocent. We've already had a dozen expert witnesses testifying to the fact that it was the knee on the neck that did it. For me, yesterday, Dr. Martin Tobin, I don't even need to hear anything else after Dr. Tobin. I'm good. I'm good. You can keep the rest of your witnesses. Dr. Tobin said it, and that's it. End of story. So, yeah, Eric Nelson, I know you got to do your job, but you're doing a shitty-ass job. You are one raggedy bitch. And that's my story. I am the judge tonight, and I say what goes. Damn it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the littlest president. The littlest president is available on BrooklynDadDefiant.com. And especially considering the verdict that happened in Alabama today, I shall not mention that other place that sells this book. But I will say, if you get it on BrooklynDadDefiant.com, you can get these beautiful swooshy signature. Oh my God, look how beautiful. I love it so much. And I wrote here, Hui Juan. Hui Juan. So many people have the book, it says Hui Juan, to remember that Hui Juan. And I think I did this on the day that they decided to impeach him for the second time. I started writing this We Won thing. The Littlest President is starring President Barack Obama, Hillary Rodham Clinton, Speaker Nancy Pelosi, Joseph R. Biden, and the R stands for ready to kick that ass. Whew. Bladder Bear pooping, holding the puppet strings on Spanky McDumbass. Complicit Barbie, Rudy Giuliani, Gummy McJuicebox, Kellyanne Conjob, Stephen the Snake Miller, and Mitch McTurtle McConnell. That's Minority Leader Mitch McConnell. I like that, Minority Leader. He should never have the majority ever again. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our favorite page, because this is Spanky McDumbass. Spanky McDumbass is sad. He used to be rich. He used to be a businessman. He used to be a TV star. He used to have a Twitter account. He, he used to be the littlest president. But now Spanky McDumbass is in jail. How did he get here? Let's go back. Yes, let's go back, shall we? Now, for you, those of you who are wondering, am I laughing at the he used to have a Twitter account? No, although I did crack myself up that day we found out he was booted from Twitter. That was glorious. But no, I'm just laughing at the crying, the crying noises I make. Yeah, man. When he does eventually get locked up, and he will be locked up, he will. He has to. He has to. He's committed far too many crimes. He's not going to be pardoned by President Biden. He will not be. I will not allow it. But yeah, when he finally does, maybe he'll go to a minimum security federal prison or something. Oh, he's going to be very sad. And I will start a GoFundMe so we can get that prison guard to get some pictures of him suffering in prison, because we're all entitled to that. But what Spanky loved doing more than anything was tweeting. Many of his tweets were complaints like witch hunt or presidential harassment. Other tweets complained about celebrities or fake news or the size of his crowds. Sometimes he attacked people for no reason. Sometimes he threatened people. Once, he even threatened civil war. Spanky was bad at tweeting. Paula Freitas is saying, not everyone who commits crimes is arrested. This is true. For us to ignore that would be foolish. You're very correct. So here, this is my favorite page. One of my favorite pages. There's him sitting on the crapper tweeting. And here's a tweet. Presidential harassment. Yeah, it's all in there. This page was fun. This page was fun to do. All right, guys. I got time for some questions. What do you got for me? Somebody's saying, Lucy's saying, any trolls today? Looks like they are sick of us. Yeah, we have excellent moderators that boot them the hell out of here before they can cause a ruckus. Lucy says, I made his ass way too small. Yeah, probably. Pandora asks, what is the most embarrassing moment you have ever experienced in your life? The first one that comes to mind was when I was in 4th grade. You know, it's embarrassing if I have to go back to 4th grade for this one. Check it out. Back then, I had a book of math tricks that I found. Yes, math tricks. I found in the library. Math tricks. Tricks with math. And I was in a suit that my mother had made for me, right? Big ass collars and shit. I believe it was like peach flavored. You know, this was in the 70s, you know, so that was considered in style. And I was at the board and I'm doing my calculations on the blackboard with the chalk, but I had to pee. Did not want to interrupt my own presentation for a bathroom break. So I'm doing that little pee-pee dance, like, you know, just trying to keep it in check, just trying to hold it off. Squirt. can barely even write anymore. And my teacher, Mrs. Culp, says, Majid, do you have to go to the bathroom? And I was like, yes. I said, yes. And she said, well, go. I said, okay. I put the chalk down and I felt liquid dribbling down my leg. It was already too late. Oh, boy. I got to the bathroom and I released what I had to release. But when I got back, Mrs. Culp was kneeling down. She had a paper towel on the floor, wiping up the liquid that escaped my bladder. Yes, in front of the whole class. It was terrible. I know, I was only in fourth grade and had very little bladder control, but that's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. Cindy is reminding us to please hit the like. Hit the like before you hit the exit. Astionic says Amazon messed with the vote by installing post office boxes on their property and encouraging workers to drop their completed union ballots in them. I used to work for them and they union bust. Thank you for that, Astionics. That is an excellent bit of sharing information. I did not know that. That is disgusting. Solid Blue Sister says, my dad asked me this question years ago when he was trying to teach me the value of money. If you have $7.05 at the grocery store, what do you buy? $7.05 at the grocery store. What do you buy? I'm probably going to say, if I'm trying to get the most bang for my buck, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Damn. If I only have $7, I'm walking out and going to the ATM and get some more money. My first thought is cookies. That's my first thought. Cookies. I know it's not good, but whatever. Cookies are great. Last question. This is from Mel S. Joe Manchin and the filibuster. What do you think about his last stance? I'm done. I'm so done with Joe Manchin. You know, I saw Joy Reid tweet earlier. She said, hey, Chuck Schumer, who's the majority leader of the Senate? Is it you or Joe Manchin? I'm done with Joe Manchin manipulating the entire Democratic caucus with his bullshit standoffs about what he will and will not do. This is some bullshit. I hate it. I hate it. And all it means is that next year we have to elect more Democratic senators. I hate every stance that Joe Manchin has. That is sick of him. Sick of him. Makes me sick. That's my mom used to say. Make me sick. I'm sick of it. All right, guys, that's all the time I have for today. Thank you for another wonderful episode of Storytime with BDD. I'm your host, BDD, aka Brooklyn Echo. If you must go out tonight or this weekend, please be sure to wear your masks. 2 of them. Wear your gloves. Keep your social distance. 6 feet or better. And don't throw away your favoriteest old sweaters no matter what. And hey, I will see you guys here same time, same place, Monday. Have a wonderful weekend. I love you all. Peace. Uh, uh. Echo! Boom. I don't like this echo. How about now? Uh. Hey! Share dancing! Good God! Woo! Hey! Our moderators are the best moderators of any moderators that ever moderated. Wilbur McCarthy wants to know what's long and hard on a maggot. 3rd grade. Hey! Watcher Soko catching the end of the show after rescuing a baby possum. Hey! All right, so this is the end of the show. I'm just curious to see if I am still echoing. Echo, echo, echo. Did I free up that echo, or is it still with us? We may never know. Shimmy, shimmy, ya, shimmy, yay. Give me the mic so I could take it away. Yes, I'm still echoing. Lee says yes. Jennifer says no. Samantha says no. Eponymous George says echo, echo. Corey Lord says you're still. Watcher says no. Roger says still. Amanda says slightly. You need to leave. All right, you guys, I'm out of